Capricorn, I'm going to use a Secret Language of Light tarot. You might have seen it on my YouTube page already, but I'm going to use one of these cards to see what the basis of your connection with this person is. Okay, you and this person, Capricorn. What is the basis for your connection with this person? Okay, it is meditation. Okay, there's going to be a lot of reflection here. I feel like this person, the basis of your connection is meditation, which shows meditation brings us harmony to our soul, our mind, our body, our spirit. So what I'm seeing here is this relationship is one that could be very, very good for you. I feel like you'll both feel like it has powerful effects on you because that's what meditation does have. And the fact that it's come up as the basis of your connection shows that the two of you will love and master your emotions. Okay, this is powerful. This is emotional mastery. This is you taking charge of your emotions, ideas, and intellect. You having a discipline and love. Having the ability to go beyond limitations. Focusing on something very powerful with this person here. I do believe you're embarking on a magnificent journey with this person. You know, all your life experiences have led you here. And I can see with the priestess, with the card of meditation. With the card of meditation, this really proves that you can have something very, very powerful. But it's going to take a lot of time, a lot of reflection, a lot of nostalgia. You did have the Cancer Moon. A lot of nostalgia, a lot of sentimentality to make your connection what it is. But meditation shows that you've attracted this, Capricorn. And likewise, this person has attracted you through thought, through meditation, through vibrational energy, through frequency. The two of you have attracted each other, and you can have something very, very powerful here. The large heart, the looming circle, the power of your mind, your heart, your body, and spirit. This could be a this will be a very strong connection. Let's have a look and see how the two of you will feel about each other using the Rider-Waite deck. How the two of you will feel about each other, Capricorn. Okay, I just wanted to take 3 cards out, so I'm only going to use the top 3 that have fallen out. And it is the Knight of Wands, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Fool card. Okay, the Knight of Wands has come up twice, here and here. If this is the way you'll feel about each other, I feel like you'll have a very passionate, passionate relationship. It'll be passionately ignited, okay? And this shows intensity. This shows that things will unfold quite quickly, and that the two of you will be very, very infatuated with each other. There's a lot of love with the Knight of Wands. Sometimes he can get a little bit carried away, though. So what I'm translating that to is sometimes the pacing, the emotions, the energy will be extremely intense. Now, the Knight of Wands points to someone that can't sit still. It's the energy of they need to be out doing things, they need to achieve things, they're constantly on the move. I feel like there's something to do with instability here. I think you'll be ready to settle down with this person, Capricorn. But the way I see it is that you're in a very stable energy. I think you've come to a point in your life where you'll feel you're very ready to settle down, especially with this person. However, if they're coming up with the Knight of Wands energy, regardless if they're fire or not, this shows, now this could be you, the roles could absolutely be reversed, Capricorn, but this shows that they will feel unsteady. Something to do with they need to move, they constantly need to move, or they need to see pacing, or they need to see change, or they need to see things. I think they'll demand things to move faster than you're intending them to, Capricorn. That's what I want to get down here. That's what I want to get down to here. I feel like this person just wants to press forward. They want to move ahead. And it can be a little bit alarming at the pace they're wanting to go at. But the Knight of Wands does point to a very sexually ignited energy. So I feel like you'll have a very strong physical and spiritual connection with each other. Intimacy will not be a problem. The two of you will feel that intensity. Could also be protectiveness, possessiveness, and or jealousy coming forward as well. Now, the Nine of Pentacles is a beautiful energy of complacency, happiness, legitimately feeling very secure. I'm seeing one of you will feel very secure, Now, I think this is you. I feel like you're coming in with a lot of emotional confidence in this relationship. You've got your standards, Capricorn. You know what you want. You know what you'll tolerate. You know what you want. You know what you don't want. And as a result, with the Nine of Pentacles, I think that you're coming in a little bit more mature than they are into this relationship. I do. Because I do think in one way they lack certain experiences which have hindered them from learning about love, learning about how to be a good partner, etc. Not that they'll be a bad partner, but I can see that you're coming in with more a more refined, mature approach to the relationship with the Nine of Pentacles. Look, I think this is you feeling really stable. I do feel for some of you, you may feel like the fool, you may feel like you're immersed in foolish behavior, but if the Nine of Pentacles is coming up, I honestly think this is you, Capricorn. I think you'll be very happy. I think you'll want to show this person off is what I'm getting. I think you'll be very proud of them, the way they look, the way they conduct themselves, what they're bringing to the relationship. But again, what's coming up is this full energy. Either this person, this is lack of trust, okay? For some of you, I feel like this person won't trust you or you won't trust them. The Fool tries to embrace the good. Sometimes he knows if there's something bad, or he is or she is a little bit naive. And I think there's something to do with trust issues for some of you. But that warm energy is the Fool is led by faith. So that sun energy is embracing, chasing the sun. Okay, this person wants romance. They will want love with you. But I'm seeing that one of you, both of you could have some sort of trust issues that will hinder this relationship a little bit. Let's have a look and see how you'll feel about how the obstacles will come up. Okay, there is a bit of a fight. There is a bit of a struggle. I think it could come in the form of communication because that's what the swords represent. Distance could be an issue for some if this is a long distance relationship or this person lives further away from you. The fact that this person could be a little bit anxious, they might not want to sit still, they might not want to go at the steady pace that you're wanting, and as a result, I feel like there could be a bit of a struggle here. This person will communicate how they feel, and I feel with the Ace of Swords, communication could be a bit of a barrier for you, Capricorn. With this person here, this is all about slicing away the negativity here. The sharpness of the swords indicates sharp words, animosity, intensity, especially when it comes to what this person says or what you say to them. So I feel like communication might be your biggest barrier here for some of you. But fighting for the right pace, okay? They might be fighting for you to see their side, okay? I feel like they're an advocate for this, and this may be an obstacle for you. Ten of Cups. It is a card of happily ever afters. It is a card of family units, happy family units, children. For those of you that are getting into a relationship and you already have children, and as does this other person, or if there's children involved either from your side or theirs, Capricorn, this could be an obstacle. Now, this could also be an obstacle of getting in the good books with your future in-laws, so to speak. I feel some of you may struggle to embrace or amalgamate with your new family. If you're meeting your significant others for the first time in this relationship, it could be siblings, it could be this person's sister, brother. Someone is going to prove to be quite challenging here, because if the Ten of Cups is coming in as an obstacle, it could show that you might have difficulty blending in with their family, difficulty getting on with their family, difficulty getting on with their children, or difficulty of your children getting on with this new mother figure or father figure around them. So I'm seeing this could pose to be a bit of a problem here. Something to do with living situations as well, either going back and forth, having your own homes, needing to have your own homes for the sake of children, or maybe you're established in your careers. I feel like your established lives with career or with your living situation can also be a bit of a problem here for some of you. It's struggling to find the optimism is what I'm seeing here, because that's, you know, that's the struggle here, but then there's the optimism. And okay, the Queen of Swords has come out. Definitely something with communication here. The fact that someone will be more direct than the other. or someone needs to be more liberated. Someone will need to be more free, more open with their emotions, because that's what the Queen of Swords represents. She's very direct. She's very forthcoming. She's very outright with what she wants, with how she sees things. Excuse me. I think this is going to be an issue here because someone's not able to step forward with confidence. I almost feel like what I'm seeing here as an obstacle is someone's going to feel like they have to fight for their voice to be heard, okay? They have to fight to show their side of the connection. They have to fight to show how much they feel about you or how much you feel about them. So the roles could be reversed. Perhaps it could even be both of you. But for some, there is that notion of someone's fighting to be heard. Or it could be struggle to find common goals with each other. Common goals in terms of when you want to start a family, how you want to go about it, how soon, and things like that could definitely be a little bit challenging. But look, it's not all bad. If we extract the good from these 3 cards, it shows that you can have victory in communication and you can end up in that Queen of Swords energy. And what's sitting in the middle here is that you can potentially see the rainbow in the sky, but you must overcome communication barriers. Once you do, Capricorn, once you're able to overcome that, this can bring upon that beautiful rainbow and you can be once more feel safe. You can be very comfortable in your connection. You can be feel very nurtured, feel well received, feeling like you're in this together because you're embracing each other. This is a card of overcoming all the obstacles. But to get to that rainbow, Capricorn, we need to undergo the storm. And if there is a storm, I'm thinking it's something to do with words. It's either the way you'll communicate each other, perhaps even the lack of communication, or even struggling to be able to mediate conversations, struggling to say, I'm sorry, struggling to admit when you've played the fool, struggling to admit when you've made the other one feel foolish as well. That's what's coming up. Nonetheless, I will leave it at that though, Capricorn. Thank you for watching. Really do appreciate it. Hope it's been insightful. All the best, and we'll chat soon. Bye for now.